for watching. My name is Hitomi Nozawa. You can call me Hito. I'm an astrologer based in New York City, originally from Japan. My mission is to inspire, motivate, and bring joy in your life. Today, I'm going to be speaking about Scorpio full moon on April 29th, 2018. So here we are, very intense months. In April, we have full moon coming up in Scorpio in the most intense sign of all. Scorpio likes to look into truth. So this moon can reveal your truth. It could be your secret, it could be secret from others. Scorpio doesn't sugarcoat things, so you will have to come to the point, okay, this is what I'm facing, this is what I'm really desiring from my within, and this is the time I have to bring it out. So that's what this moon is all about, and you will see how you are transforming from inside out. So in the last few months, we had such intense events, eclipses and new moons, full moons that were involved with relationship issues and conflicts within ourselves. Things that brings you to destiny and also ideas that takes you to future visions. So these two were conflicting, and now this month in April, a lot of things are happening. It's finally changing and you will see the big changes in your life. So I talked about this in the last video as well, but this month expect the unexpected because anything can happen. The situation can go upside down and you can receive some interesting news that you had no idea, either from people around you or you might realize the truth, the desire from yourself. If I explain astrologically, it is the dance going on between Uranus and Pluto, these planets. So this dance between Uranus and Pluto has been happening since 2011. And if you really think back, some matters, some themes are coming to conclusion this month regarding to authority, transformation, change, future visions in your life. Pluto is the planet, it is the heaviest planet of all that brings a big change, that brings a huge transformation inside out. And Uranus is the planet that takes you to totally a different level. It makes you see the horizon. So let's say, for example, this combination of two planets can play out in a relationship. It could be the relationship with your partner who you have been together and how you are going through this transformation with the person. And it could be the other person who is totally new and that's changing your life. And it's about freedom and new change. So you might be in the conversation, in the conflict in the last several years, and that's just one example, but it could be happening in any areas of your life. It could be a career, it could be in a relationship with others, that you have this side that takes you to your destiny. It feels like this pull that pulls you to a certain direction, and the other direction that's taking you to a totally different level. So whether in relationship, career, or whatever it is, you might feel these two sides in yourself. One is the part that's related to past life, related to things that you feel drawn into, that you are pulled. It's almost like a destiny. And the other side, that's you are breaking up, that you are showing your future vision and seeing the future vision. That's the Uranus side. So wherever it is in your life, those two are coming to some kind of ending this month, and more so in the next month, May. So this conflict could be very challenging. I've had so many of my clients and friends telling me the similar stories. Things are breaking up in yourself and transforming for sure, but as we go through the process, it could feel challenging and you might not know the answers what to do, and I totally understand that. But it is very important to look into what's really truth in your life, what's really important in your life, and go with the truth, because otherwise these two big planets can hurt you in a way. If you are not going with the flow, if you're not going with your truth, surrendering yourself, it can be challenging, but it is telling us to look into your desire from within and be able to relax and go with the flow. So this month, from April 18th to the end of the month, it is very intense. The energy is very strong. It's very aggressive in a way. So just watch out with whatever you're getting into and step back if you need to. And it is a great time for focusing on your project and going for what you want, because on the 18th we have the Sun and Uranus conjunct, which is a big event, and you probably had a big transformation, big awareness at that time, and similar energies going on throughout the month. And we have on April 26 Mars and Pluto conjunction. So this event can teach us deep lessons in life, things that we don't usually realize, but that can come from within. And that's really the energy whole month. But this event particularly is bringing you the truth that you did not see before. And the place this event is happening is at 21 degree Capricorn, which is an interesting degree. Degree is a measurement in astrology. If you start to learn, it's very helpful. And this degree, 21 Capricorn, is the point we will have another big event in 2020, which is Saturn and Pluto conjunction. This is a big topic that astrologers have been talking about for many years, and that's one peak of whatever you're experiencing right now. And at this time, when the Pluto and Mars conjunct coming together, that actually happens at the same place as this event in 2020 happens. So whatever that happens at the end of this month, especially around 26, when Mars and Pluto conjunct, that will show you the glimpse of what will happen in 2020 when Saturn and Mars conjunct in Capricorn. And the themes should be connected, and we are going through this huge transformation even from now. Full moon is always a great time to release whatever no longer serves you. And this time in Scorpio, Scorpio is related to survival issues and sexuality, money, secrets. So this moon is showing you the truth. When something happens in Scorpio, you can't hide it. The scandals come out, secrets come out, and your true desire come out. So it is a great time to release whatever you are holding without knowing. So you might even find some clues. You might even come to a conclusion about your family background. It could be your ancestral stories, DNA. All these are connected to Scorpio, and I personally had a meaningful change and discoveries whenever we have a new moon in Scorpio, full moon in Scorpio. So use it in that way if you can. If you have some doubt, if you have some questions, mysteries about your life, especially regarding to past life, psychic energy, your ancestral stories, it is a great time to look into that. Another interesting topic about this full moon is this Scorpio full moon is happening 90 degrees to the point where we had Leo lunar eclipse in January. So this lunar eclipse just happened at end of January 31st, and the sign of Scorpio and sign of Leo is 90 degrees in the circle of 12 zodiac signs. So that means whatever you had experienced at the end of January this year, there must be a lot of things going on, very intense time for big transformation. So something that related to that time can be happening around this full moon in Scorpio, because when we have intense events in an intense angle, it's when stories tend to repeat and they are related to each other. So look into what happened at the end of this January 2018, because you might find some things are connected to the events that's happening at the end of this month. So I talked about this in the last few videos, but this month we have such intense energy that you might feel like things are not going as fast as you want. We just had Mars-Saturn conjunction at the beginning of month that makes you feel like delayed, and also we just finished Mercury's retrograde on April 15th on Aries new moon. But in astrology we have Mercury's retrograde when Mercury goes backwards, and when it goes forward, that's direct and things should go faster. But we are still in this time called shadow time right after Mercury's retrograde. So it's almost like you are still having this energy of Mercury retrograde, and there are meanings for that. If you are still experiencing some delays, miscommunications, misunderstandings in conversations, text, emails, that's normal, because we are still in the shadow time and the universe is making you to go slower and look into what you need to change in your life. Because whatever that happens with all these planets, when things are not going forward, there is always something you need to look into. That's a message from the universe, especially when the same message keeps coming. That's definitely a message. You need to look into that, and I do this all the time. So the shadow time with Mercury's retrograde goes until May 3rd, and until then you can still expect some delays, cancellations, miscommunications, things to do with electronic devices. And yesterday I cracked my phone screen, and this is the second time in the last 1 year, and my phone hasn't been even a year. But around the eclipse I cracked once, and I never did that in my life. But when things are changing in a big scale, that can happen because it's related. Electronic devices are related to Mercury and also Uranus. And I feel like my phone is a lot to do with Uranus. But so don't worry if things are breaking up, if things are not going forward. It's just something we're all going through. Another topic we have is we have planet Uranus at the end of Aries. So we have Uranus at 29 degrees. So Uranus is going into the next sign, Taurus, in next month, May 15th, and it is a big event. So I will talk more about that in the next video. But this month, it's at the end of Aries and 29 degree. The end of Aries is called a critical degree, and it brings out the shadow side of that sign. So we have this huge energy of change, which is brought from the planet Uranus this time, and that can be very surprising. And since we have Uranus and Pluto, what I talked about earlier, it's even stronger with this 29 degree, and it's giving us a huge surprise. And this can be you getting a promotion, you getting sudden luck, it could be you traveling to somewhere far. That could be a very nice energy. But at the same time, it can be something that you totally didn't expect, and that could be shocking as well. So one big event that happened to me this month was one of the biggest online publisher in the world contacted me all of a sudden that they wanted to write me in their article, and I asked them how they found me, and they just found me online as the best astrologist in New York City, Manhattan, and I was so happy about that. But again, this is something that this month is bringing us. This was a great news, but I had some other crazy things that happened to me as well, and I feel like everyone is going through these big changes. So overall this month, with all this energy, just be honest to yourself and breathe and step back if things are too intense. And as we go through this strong energy, we do need the time to look into ourselves, connect to ourselves. And self-connection is really the key for everything. That's how I've been feeling about in any areas. And if you can anchor yourself and be able to find answers from there instead of finding from others, that's really the key this month. So lately, I've been learning how self-connection is actually connected to your self-value as well. So I've been getting many clients talking about relationships and also money, and that all connects to what you really want to shine in this life and what you actually give permission to yourself. And that's all connected to self-worth and self-connection. And I feel like this is how we can bring our strongest self and be able to help others, be able to bring change in the world. And I feel like this is what I grew myself in the last several years, and now I'm so happy to help others in the same topic. Thanks so much for watching. This is Hito from hitostar.com, and I am having a spring sale until the end of April. Until April 31st, you can contact me for the spring sale, which is $85 instead of $175 for my an-hour session on Zoom, which is a fantastic system online, and I am looking forward to meet you. There are not many seats left at all, so please contact me as soon as possible. If you can contact me by the end of this month in April, you can set your session in May. So the session can be until the end of May, so you can still contact me. So you can contact me from hitostar.com, my website, and I will put all the information down here, so you can go to the link and see the details for the sale as well. I have created a video talking about my life, how I came to astrology and how I transformed my life. So the link is below. If you can watch that after this video, you will see how astrology can help your life. And on May 6th and 7th, I will be singing in the opera at Lincoln Center, New York City. And I'll be singing as a soprano chorus. And I will be happy if you can come see the show. And I put all the information down here as well. And please like, comment, subscribe this video if you like. And I have Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all the social medias. I would love to connect with you. And thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Enjoy the beautiful full moon in Scorpio.